I'm some guy you've never heard of, and this is the July channel update. A lot is going to be going on in July. Back in February, I posted a couple of polls for new games to add to the lineup. I left them alone until the end of March to figure out what was going to be added, and so yeah, one of the choices was between two RPGs that I've played before that I would love to play again and play on the channel, those being Kingdom Come: Deliverance and Greedfall. And a little to my surprise, Greedfall won out, so I will be playing that. And then also I wanted to step out of my comfort zone into games from big franchises that I have never touched. Like, I have never played anything Total War, I've never played anything Assassin's Creed. Total War I just never really got exposed to, although some of the titles do sound interesting. And then Assassin's Creed, from what I've heard from most of the games, none of them sounded appealing to me. I did hear good things about Valhalla though. Especially from this one channel I follow called Fudge Muppet. They did some good content surrounding that, and so I put those two up. However, it was the one that was slightly more interesting to me, Total War 3 Kingdoms, that won out. So that will be joining our lineup. Alright, let me take a look here at the records for a moment. Alright, so I think we're going to keep working on some of the quests on here. Alchemy... oh wait, the smooth ones are the ones I've already finished. Let's do the Butterflies one. Butterflies has always been one of my favorites. So yes, in June we wrapped up Starfield Interplanetary Diplomacy and started a new game of Starfield, which I've named Endless Exploration. We are not going to continue playing that 4 days a week. That's too much. Starfield is fun. There are some things that I haven't really delved into as much as I'd like to. Exploration being mainly that. But it's not 4 times a week fun. I mean, honestly, I understand why people have been kind of disappointed with it. I'm kind of disappointed with it. Just, I don't know. Some of the options in there, not great. Or like, when you make a decision about something and everyone and all of your supposed friends and colleagues berate you over making the obvious choice. Like, this should be no spoilers at this point. I mean, if you haven't watched, then I guess it is. You can pause. I mean, you can skip over the part of this video, but I have to share these thoughts right now. So, there's a point when, in the UC storyline, where you have to figure out how to deal with the Terramorphs. And the obvious choice is to bring back the Asylees. Like, I think literally every Let's Play I've watched, that's the option that everyone goes for because it is the most logical, and I don't know, it seems also the most ethical choice too. We ate these creatures to extinction, to near extinction. Yeah, let's try to reintroduce them, especially since they'll eat the things that are harmful to us. Over experimental microbe. Yeah, microbes, you know, things that have a very short life cycle and thus evolve and mutate rather quickly. That doesn't sound like it couldn't be world-endingly dangerous, potentially. So yeah. So yeah, I won't be doing, so I won't be playing that as hard. I also, we started our new character, Koyuki Martinez, and she's a little more mercenary than Victor Gabriel was. So I think that'll be a fun, so that should be a fun playthrough. I've been enjoying it so far. So that is going to be going down to only once a week. And that's going to be making space for the 2 new games. And it's weird, I don't know why, but apparently my most viewed game has been so far my Dutch playthrough of Europa Universalis 3. Who knew so many of you out there were interested in such an old game? Especially with Europa 5 in the works. I sure hope I'm able to actually get into that one, unlike how I just wasn't for 4. But then again, I really haven't even exhausted myself with CK3 yet at all, and that is much more my time period for a game. Alright, so give me just a moment and I'll get to the new upload schedule. Some things will be staying in the same... Actually, a lot of things will be staying in the same spots, but the morning uploads will be changing drastically. Oh, okay. Alright, so that's another quest done over here. One that's not time sensitive. Match gems near dirt. Yeah, we'll do that one. Oh, it is time sensitive. Never mind. So we're gonna play this, and then I'll select something new and we'll get into the schedule. I like how the objective is to dig down, but there hasn't been like anything even remotely close to down that I've been able to do. Well, there we go, that's something. Finally. Well, I guess I had to vocalize my frustration. Well, that's some progress. Indeed it is. Well, I don't want to leave off on that, so let's make another attempt. just could have popped off that one. Alright, one more try. Sorry. You know, maybe if I were, like, actually playing better, I'm not even using WASD at all. Why am I not doing that? I don't know. Wow, this is the worst attempt so far. Okay. Well, we'll move on to something else, and I will... There we go. Something in a certain number of moves. Alright. That's more like it. Okay, so on Monday, as of course, our upload schedule is twice daily. 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then any special things that happen, it's usually going to be at 2 p.m. Basically, the halfway point between those in the middle of the day. For my area, at least. So, Monday morning, we will be doing Skyrim. The Tale of Narf and the Skald, continuing. I mean, to be honest, this entire channel exists as a way to make Skyrim more fun and exciting to play for me. And it has definitely done that, so there we go. So we will be doing that on, yes, as I said, Monday mornings at 8 will be Skyrim, and then also on Wednesday and Friday. Then Monday in the evenings, we will continue with our board game or card game slot. I know that's been taken over by The Elder Scrolls Legends for a while, and I'm not sure how much longer that's going to be the case. I'll try to work something else into the mix this month. But there's like a storyline, and it's a trading card game, so I mean, it's fun. It kind of reminds me of playing Magic back in the day. Still have 9 moves. I still need to destroy 55 more. There we go. No, never mind. Dagnabbit. Only got 4 moves left and still needed to take out 19 more gems. Let's see if I can get this guy closer to some other greens so that it can explode. That didn't help like I thought it might. Or it hoped it might. Well, I can do this though. But no, there's not enough greens around to get those guys. Oh, there we go. And that's it. On my last move.
Quest completed.
Alright. Alright. We'll do the poker one. So then on Tuesday, it's going to be Greedfall in the morning. And Pathfinder Kingmaker, the Chronicle of Arius Cyril in the evening. Wednesday, as I already said, it's going to be Skyrim in the morning. And then we're going to have Crusader Kings 3, Angevin Dreams continuing in the evenings. On Thursday, in the morning, we will have our other new game, Total War 3 Kingdoms. And then in the evening, it's going to be Europa Universalis 3. Iberian Struggles. Then Friday, it'll be Skyrim in the morning again, and a second episode of Pathfinder in the evening. On Saturday, we will continue Endless Legends in the morning, and then Crusader Kings 3 in the evening. And then finally on Sunday, it will be our one episode of Starfield in the morning, and Europa Universalis is going up to twice a week, and it will have its second on Sunday evening. And so that is our new schedule. Skyrim will be the most played game still, with three episodes every week. And then Pathfinder, Europa, and Crusader Kings will all be at twice a week. Endless Legend, Greedfall, Total War 3 Kingdoms, and some sort of board game will all be once a week. Alright, so I've got a pair already. What is the goal here? Win 3,500 credits with 10 poker hands. Okay. So I currently have a pair. I'm only going to have a three of a kind, because I was paying more attention to what kinds of things I could make. Oh well. So I've done 2 hands, so, okay. We're making okay progress. Alright, what all can be matched right now? I could make that blue, I could make that blue. We could make a yellow. Alright, let's make this yellow. I can do multiple blues right now. Okay, let's make this blue here, and make this blue here. So I've got a pair so far, and now I've got 2 pair. Please give me, oh, I've got a full house. Right. Looks like I have a handful of white options. Let's go ahead and form this white here, and then this one, which will make a third one possible. But we've at least got 3 of a kind on this hand. Oh, now we've got 4 of a kind on this hand. We can't quite get a flush. That would require too much. Well, let's go ahead and just take that for the full round. So we're at 1950, we have 5 hands left. Looks like I've got a handful of oranges that I could do. Alright, let's do this orange here. and then do this orange here. Alright, that did not leave me with another orange I can do quite yet. But that's okay. Alright, let's go ahead and do these reds over here. Oh, now I can go for a third orange. And I can make it a full house with these reds. Oh, and we had a bonus from the one thing. So we're at 2350. And it currently looks like I have a bunch of blue stuff that I could do. However, if I move this over here, then that's going to make these guys fall, and then I won't have a setup for that anymore. But if I move this over here, it'll take that whole row and I won't have this set up. Let's see what happens if I just take this blue first. Okay, so that destroyed that option, so there we go. Oh, but I can do this. But then that just leaves 2 right there. So no, we're going to go ahead and do that. And that'll also give me extra points there. So we've got a pair so far. See what happens if we go ahead and blow up this orange over here. I could almost make another blue set, but not quite. Well, I can make it 2 pair if I take this orange. I think that's what I'm going to do there. And it doesn't quite leave me in the spot to do that. So this one's just going to be 2 pair. If that's the case, let me go ahead and take these purples out over here. Alright, so we're only at 26 right now. Two yellows that can be made. I see purple. I see 2 purples. Alright, I'm gonna start. Oh, this will be a purple and a yellow, so there we go. So that'll give me a little more options there. Alright, so that's a second purple, and that's a third purple. Can't get another purple in here at all, can I? No, I cannot. I can easily get 2 whites, so it looks like we're going for another full house right now. Oops. Go for these yellows. So that's 1 and 2 yellows. Go for an orange and another yellow. Actually, a question mark apparently. If only I could match this with a yellow, then it would be 4 of a kind. Oh no, I'll just make it a full house with this orange here. Alright, looks like we just need to get 100 points to finish the quest. Alright then, so let me get some blues. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We'll get a flush on the last one. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna revisit that Gold Rush again. Just because Diamond Mine is my second favorite. No, Diamond Mine is my favorite, and Butterflies is my second. It's just I usually end up playing it choosing which one to play dependent on my mood. Alright, and there we go. Now that I've had my, now that I had more complete focus on it, we actually finished that one. Let's just play one more game. Let's see, Time Bomb. Bomb gems count down every move. Destroy 15 bomb gems. Don't let any count down to 0. Okay. Those two are easily destroyed. Alright. Well, there's only one quest left on this thing, so we might as well. Alright, match 100 gems before the board fills up completely. Alright, and there we go. Alright, so this has been the July channel update, and I'm some guy you've never heard of. Unless, of course, you have.